It feels like Brexit is only now beginning because the consequences of the British exit from the EU will only be felt by citizens from the beginning of 2021. The divorce drama between the EU and Great Britain lasted more than 4 years. After both sides agreed on an agreement for future cooperation shortly before the Christmas Eve gifts, here in Germany on Christmas Eve, in the UK the next morning, one would like to leave Brexit behind. The Europeans, and that includes the British, have plenty of other worries. The corona pandemic, surviving the second wave, the economic consequences of defense policy. But the problem is that Brexit is not that easy to tick off. It does not end with the agreement of December 24th. Now things are really getting started. The effects will be felt in the year to come and the years to come. First of all, it is of course a good thing that both sides have reached an agreement that will prevent the introduction of tariffs. A no-deal solution, which a gambler like British Prime Minister Boris Johnson would have been able to trust, would have done great damage to the island's economy. Oh, and by the way, I said this a few days ago, all Brexiteers that commented every day under my videos, and there were hundreds of them, I voted for no deal in 2016, either are all celebrating now we won with this deal, or are gone completely quiet because none of them is commenting this anymore. Where are they gone? And I'm still waiting that they appear again. But we can now breathe a sigh of relief in the German automotive industry too. But the agreed deal does not change the fact that the EU and Great Britain will finally go their separate ways from the beginning of 2021. On both sides, the practical consequences of Brexit are now visible in numerous areas. Anyone who wants to work in Great Britain needs a permit. Exporters have to adjust to new bureaucratic hurdles. If you want to study in the UK, you may have to pay more for it. Boris Johnson is primarily responsible for the break. Even though in the last few weeks of the struggle for a post-Brexit deal, there was repeated talk of fishing quotas, mechanisms for dispute settlement and fair competition, one thing should not be forgotten. The economic aspects of Brexit are important for Johnson and the anti-EU hardliners in England, ultimately of secondary importance. His primary concern has always been to separate the United Kingdom from the European Union. The former propagandist of the Leave campaign seduced the British in the 2016 referendum on Brexit, and then owed his own rise to Prime Minister to his populist tirades. However, if you take a closer look at the trade deal, Johnson stands there as a loser. And I'm not bringing up this one side won, one side lost thing. Both sides lost even with this deal. Both sides lost because of Brexit. This deal doesn't change that. It's not about one side won with this deal or one side lost with this deal. Both sides have lost because of Brexit. But I'm talking now about Johnson, who was in front line of Brexit. Because the completely unhindered access to the EU internal market, which Great Britain is losing, cannot be offset by the kingdom's new economic freedoms. Great Britain will also have to comply with the rules of fair competition vis-à-vis the EU in the future. And there will be no Singapore on the Thames that some exit proponents dreamed of. But the Brexit saga in Great Britain is by no means over politically either. A new parliament will be elected in Scotland in May. It is quite conceivable that the Scottish EU friends and independence advocates around First Minister Nicola Sturgeon will receive a new boost, with possible consequences for the existence of the kingdom. And across the UK, the community dispute will continue to smoulder. On the continent, one can only wait and see what the next turn in the decades-long discussion about the EU will bring. Just wait and see. And if you want to be informed in the future as well, please subscribe to my channel and to my other channels. I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.